So if you are an AI and machine learning student in India and you think you need to spend 1 lakh rupees on a gaming laptop to start learning, stop. You are already being scammed. Marketing tells you that if your laptop don't have an Nvidia graphic card, you can't be a machine learning engineer. But the math doesn't hold up. Most students spend a year saving for that perfect machine. By the time they buy it, the hardware is outdated and they haven't written a single line of code. Real engineers don't burn too much money on local hardware. They burn the money on the cloud credits. Today I'm going to show you the exact stack that lets you train massive models for free or for the price of a chai. We are going to cover how to hack the Google Colab, how to access the hidden compute of Kaggle, and the specific workflow that turns a cheap 30,000 laptop in a deep learning supercomputer. Let's start with the tool that everyone thinks they know, the Google Colab. Most beginners use it wrong. They treat it like a permanent computer. They code, they train, the session dies, and they lose everything. That's why people say Colab is unreliable. So here's the fix. You need to treat Google Colab as a disposable bin, not a storage unit. Rule number 1. Stop thinking in the Colab. Write your code locally on the CPU and debug where it's free. Rule number 2. Mount the Google Drive. You can see the code on the screen that helps you mount the Google Drive so that you can save the checkpoint every time. But here's a secret weapon. Colab disconnects you if you are inactive, even if your code is running. To fix this, people use the keep alive script, which basically refreshes the session again and again. To do this, press Ctrl+Shift+I, go to the console and paste the code that you are seeing on the screen. It simulates the browser activity every few minutes. But sometimes even the Google Colab get problematic. Maybe you need some more time, or maybe the GPU aren't available. This is where the most people give up and they buy the expensive laptop. Everybody knows the Kaggle for their dataset, but almost no one talk about their cloud GPU computation. You get 30 hours of free GPU access every week, and unlike Colab, the sessions are rock solid. Now what happens when you actually need the raw power and the free GPUs aren't enough? This is what pushes you to the financial zone trap. Maybe like you can't afford the Google Colab Pro because of their higher rates. So instead of buying hardware, you rent it. Platforms like the RunPod or VAST let you rent the RTX 3090. A card that cost a fortune to buy, but only 16 to 25 rupees per hour on the VAST or RunPod. Do the math. If a training run takes up 5 hours, that is roughly 80 rupees. That is less than a plate of biryani and a chai. The rule is simple. Test run on the CPU, dry run on the Colab, and when you need that final sprint, you just rent a GPU. You could run heavy experiments every weekend for a year and still spend less than the GST on a gaming laptop. But before you even spend that 80 rupees, ask yourself, why are you training from the scratch? Beginners obsess over building models from the zero, but that's for the research lab with millions of dollars. In the real world, we use pre-trained models or fine-tune. Using the techniques like the LoRa or QLoRa, you aren't training the whole brain. You are just updating a tiny slice of it. This reduces GPU memory requirement by 10x. Suddenly, you don't need a supercomputer. You can fine-tune an LLM on the Google Colab, or you can just rent the GPU on the VAST or the RunPod. Here I don't mean that you don't need a gaming laptop. If you can afford a gaming laptop, that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's really good. But if you can't afford that gaming laptop, you can still do everything on the cloud. Now looking at all of this, the question isn't which laptop is better. The question is, what workflow is yours? Do you need the heavy workstation for the local development, or do you need a thin and light laptop that has much better battery life? I put the link in the description for the best laptop in each category, specifically for the student on the budget. So if you are still confused, you can check out these laptops, and you can also comment down in the description what laptop you are looking for, and if you don't have any laptop in your mind, you can just comment your maximum budget and I will recommend you the best laptop for your workflow. So stop waiting for the right machine. The barrier to the entry isn't money anymore, it's resourcefulness. If this saved you lakh rupees today, hit that like button, subscribe for no nonsense AI and machine learning guides. So that's it. Thanks for watching, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one.